Okay, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So the topic for today is entrepreneurial opportunity in tourism. This topic is for grade 11. So what is being said here is that the South African tourism industry has now provided many opportunities. So the industry of South Africa has now provided many opportunities for people to become more involved in a way of being entrepreneurs, meaning that people can now start their own businesses in the tourism industry. This includes people who were previously disadvantaged, meaning that we know that before there was apartheid, so now those who were disadvantaged during the time of apartheid are now having a platform to start their own business in the tourism industry as well. So one of the way to incorporate, like to put involve those who were not involved, those who were in the disadvantaged side during the apartheid now, is to put them in the job market, so they can start their thing as well. Offer them opportunities to start their own business in a tourism industry. Okay, so this is just the overview of entrepreneur in tourism industry. So yeah, so the first thing that in this topic you need to understand is you need to understand the concept of the entrepreneur. What is entrepreneur? um okay, so entrepreneur, it's a person who sets up, meaning that the person who is starting something, start a business on its own, set a business on its own, or start businesses. So it can be a person who start a business for herself, like doing like restaurants. So uh, any business that is in the sector of tourism industry. So that person that is starting a business is taking on a financial risk, meaning that when you start a business, sometimes you might not have a capital for the business. Maybe you might make a loan, make a loan. Then after making that loan, then you have to pay that loan that you have made. So you're taking that financial risk on going to bank and borrow the money, with the hope of the business will make a profit. Then if the business is not doing well, then meaning that you have to pay that money back. So you're taking financial risk with the hope of that the business will get a profit in return. So that's an entrepreneur. It's a person who starts his own business or businesses, taking a financial risk with the hope of getting a profit in return. So you have to be able to define the entrepreneur in your own understanding. You can put it in your own words, but as long as you indicate it's a person who started a business taking a financial risk. The other concept that define an entrepreneur into detail is that entrepreneur, it's an individual. So individual who creates, meaning that person creates, and the person is doing like invest in what they are trading in one or more businesses, meaning that the person is the one that will be facing most of the time most of the risk that goes along with the business that is starting, enjoying most of the rewards, meaning that the person will enjoy the reward of the of of the business that they are starting if it's doing well. So the process of setting up a business, meaning that whole process of setting up these new businesses that you are starting, it is known as entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship, it's a process of setting up the whole businesses that you're thinking of starting. Okay, so qualities, meaning that what qualities can make you a good entrepreneur. So the qualities, meaning that entrepreneur must be able to spot talent, must recognize what is needed in the market, must have a talent to recognize what is needed in the market, as well as pursue an opportunity. If you're seeing a gap in the market, maybe in township there's less restaurants, then meaning that you recognize that and you put it in the market, then you pursue it in order to achieve what you want. So you must have a confidence, because without confidence there won't be any drive that push you to achieve what you want. So qualities of entrepreneur: you have to have a confidence, as well as you have to have a determination to succeed. You must have a will to succeed. Must be determined in every thing that you are doing. You must be committed to get what you want. The biggest thing is strength of character. Strength of character, it's one of the biggest things that when you are having a business, you must have a strength of character, because most of the time things won't go your way. Things might go the other way. So you must have a drive to overcome such setbacks. When things are not going well, the business is not making profit, then you must always have a hope of things will fall into place. Okay, entrepreneur must be responsible to accept financial risk. As we know that when you are starting a business, you start a business with the hope of making profit. So any way that the direction is going to the business, when it comes to finances, you must know that that is your own baby as well. You accept those the risk that comes with the business. You must be able to accept that you might make losses, you might make profits. So that goes together with the business, as well as you must have an essential skill to develop the opportunity into profitable business enterprise. So you must have a skill of being able to develop new opportunities. Those opportunities that you are developing must bring profit to the business. Those opportunities that you are seeing and have skills that are needed to develop and make profit in the market. So these are the qualities that any person who is an entrepreneur, who want to start their own business, should have in order to be successful. Thank you. Qualities, at least know 3 or 2 to prepare yourself for exam. Okay, so some of the skills, these are the skills and characteristics needed in order to be successful. In order to be a successful entrepreneur, you need to have these skills. So we have 3 skills that we talked about here, which is basic skills, thinking skills, people skills. So the basic skills first, the most important thing, it's reading. So in your business that you are doing, we know most we're doing things digital now, so you must be able to read, because you will communicate with the investors, communicate with customers in email, sending emails, communicating the website. So you must be able to read what they will be writing about the business. So it's important to have a basic skill of reading. It's important to have a basic skill of writing, because you will be writing email, asking sponsors. You will be writing email for investors as well, writing proposals, everything. So those are the basic skills. Then the other one, it's maths, meaning that you have to, because in the first place you won't have like people who will be calculating your money. So it's important to understand maths so that you can calculate the income you are making, the profit, the losses, so taxes. You have to able to have maths for calculations as well. Speaking, the most important thing is to be able to find a way of speaking, speak with customers in a right way, speak with investors so that the business can find new people, listen to customers. So these are the basic skills that will shape up your business in a way that is right. Then the thinking skill, creative thinking. It's coming up with an idea that it's unthinkable. So be creative. So you must have a skill of being creative in how you think as an entrepreneur. You must be a problem solving. If there is an issue, then you must be an entrepreneur who will resolve such issues that are taking place to the business. Maybe it's workers not getting along, they have issues, they are underpaid, then you must resolve such issues. If they are unhappy, you resolve the solution. Decision making, meaning that you must be an entrepreneur who take decisions that might be good for the business, meaning that visualization, you must visualize your business, visualize where the business will be in the next 2 years, 3 years. What are you looking for? Visualize upper hand, having upper hand of what you think things might be. Then people skills, meaning that people skills, social, understand the environment that you are working in, the kind of people that are in that particular environment, be able to negotiate with them, negotiate in business. If you are having a supplier, then negotiate with them so that they can reduce cost. Leadership, meaning that if your business starting a business being alone, then you have employed people, then have that leadership skill, lead people. People must look to you example. Don't be mean to them, don't be rude to them. So those are people skills. Teamwork, encourage teamwork, people who you have hired to work together in the business. So it's important to do that. Then cultural diversity goes in a way that we know we are diverse as human beings. So some, maybe on Friday they wanna pray, then you have to accommodate them. They go and pray maybe in December. In some cultures, some they go to Eastern Cape for initiations. So you accommodate people, maybe you give them off days during that peak time. So those are the basic skills that an entrepreneur should have in the business in order to be successful. Yeah, so you need to understand basic skills, thinking skills, maybe 2 in these ones. Then the other thing that is important, entrepreneur identification of products, meaning that you must be able to identify products and services that are suitable for entrepreneurial opportunities. So entrepreneur must be able to identify what products are needed, what services is needed, and that will be suitable for that particular opportunities that is there. So what is being said here is that a good entrepreneur spot a gap, meaning that it sees what is needed in the market or opportunity in the market, what opportunity that is needed. Maybe, for example, township, they should start a tour. Township tours, tourists are interested in cuisine, so that's a gap that we are seeing, that is not there is lesser tours that are taking place in township. So entrepreneurs should be able to think on such idea. This is a consumer needs that is currently not what being fulfilled, meaning that the tourists are interested in learning more about culture, learning more about township. So that's when you will see that gap. Then you fulfill that gap that is needed, that you are seeing that is needed in the market of tourism. So entrepreneur can fill this need and gap by establishing the business, meaning that what you are seeing now, then you establish what you are seeing as an opportunity in the market. You fill that gap that is needed. So entrepreneur, they see that gap, and they implement the idea that they are having for that opportunities that they are seeing. Okay, then we go to, they will have to engage in the market research first. So entrepreneur don't just start a business, meaning that at first they need to start engage in doing research first before developing any products that you want to sell to tourists. You must first do some sort of research about the product and services that you would love to implement in the tourism industry. First step, identify opportunity. First step, you identify opportunity, meaning that when you identify opportunity, you should be creative individual, and look for the service. Be creative, you look for service or product that are interested, as well as, if you do not have a passion, the most important thing in the business that you would love to do, you must have a passion for it, and you must have an interest in it, because passion and interest, it's what carries the idea. So if you don't have a passion for the business or have an interest, meaning that the business won't continue to be to succeed. The idea won't continue to succeed, because you lose interest easy if you don't have a passion of that particular business. So identify opportunity by being creative. Check the service and products that you are interested in, have a passion for it, so that you can last longer. Then be honest with yourself. The most important thing is it's being honest with yourself, whether that the kind of person you are, and the character and characteristics and nature of talents, the person you are as a human being, in what you believe in, your personality, your impatient, and all of that. Is it the kind of person you are will be the suitable to run the business, in related to your product and service? For example, let me give you, you know yourself that you're the person that doesn't like to talk to people. You're moody. So meaning, checking on your personality, is it your personality be suitable to start a tourism industry business? For example, being a tour guide, meaning that your personality won't be suitable for being a tour guide, because if you're moody, you can engage with tourists. So tourism industry needs people who are friendly, people who are kind. So you search such things. If you're dealing with people, you have to be friendly, you have to be kind, you have to be patient. So you check such things about yourself, meaning that is it the business that I want to start suitable for my personality, will be able to cope with what I want to start in the business. So by identifying opportunity, you check such things, be creative, have idea of interesting. Your idea should be interesting, have a passion in the product that you want to implement. Be honest with yourself, check your personality, is it suitable for the job that you want to start in the market. Yeah. The second thing is do the research. Do the research on the business. Then once you've decided on the area of establishment, you do some research, you check the place that you want to start the business in. Is it needed? Like, there is a gap of what you want to start. Is it needed on the market? You check that. The business that you want to start, is it needed in the market? There is any gap for it? For example, restaurants in township, there is lesser restaurants in township. B&B, there is lesser B&B in what you would love to establish. So you check that. Many business fail. So the research has indicated that many business have failed. The main reason for them to fail the business in tourism industry is that many people, they follow their dreams in the business. They don't do a research. What leads the business fail is that people, they have dreams in their minds. By having dreams in their minds, they lack on doing some research about the business that they want to start. They don't check whether the business is wanted or needed in the market. So they just have idea in mind and they think of that idea without doing some proper research about their business. So what is needed is to ask yourself this question. You ask yourself this question: what similar products or services already exist? Meaning that, is it these businesses that are already similar to the one that I want to start? You should ask yourself that question. Who would be my competitor? Meaning that you check who you will be selling the same product that you are selling. Who will be your competitor? Who will be the people that you are competing with in the business based on the service that you will be delivering? So you search such things when you are doing what? You're starting a business. Then the following step, third step, write a business plan. Meaning, by writing a business plan can help you in terms of investors as well, because business plan tells more about the business, what the business is about, the strength, the weaknesses, the opportunities, the threats that you are facing, the overview of a business, the expenses, all of that into detail. So first, what is a business plan? Business plan is like a map or itinerary that put into detail of what the business is about, where you want your business to go. It's like business plans, the direction that a business go. A person sees the upper hand of the business, where it's planned, where it's going, how to get there, how it will get there. So that's a business plan. A business plan allows you to think through the range of issues, meaning that business plan indicate the issues that you might face, like threats or that might face in the business, opportunities, problems. So it indicate everything, the opportunities that you will have. Then the person can invest on the business by seeing everything into detail. So this is the what? This is the third one in the research. When you're doing a research, when you want to start your business as an entrepreneur. So here the fourth one, check whether you can find suitable investors, meaning that after writing that your business plan, you check for funders, because not everyone has the capital to start the business. Then you do some investigate, you go to the bank, you check the bank, can the bank offer me this amount of money so that I can pursue this business that I want to start. Meaning you check a bank or company offer the best financial deals, or you go and do some research in companies that offers like funding for the business that I want to start. Then maybe you there in the company you can be offered someone who can advise you based on the what, on the business, how it should start, is it going to be successful, or so they assist you with the what, with advice on the business. Research what assistance you will need. You do some research on what assistance you will end up needing in the business. You will need to find employers. You do some research. Maybe after 2 years I won't be able to do this job alone. Then you start doing some research. How many employers I will be able to need in the jobs that I'm doing. So these employers, which places they will assist me in, maybe administration, maybe some calls, maybe writing email address. So you check employees that you will need that will help the business to grow. This means by looking for people with skills. So when you do some research in the particular place that you will need people in, you check for people who have skills that might help the business. You don't just hire everyone, you just hire people who will have skills that you might not have as well, skills that are needed for the business. You will want to look for people with experience. Then the people you are hiring, they should have experience of the job and experience of the service that you will be offering, or product that you are selling. Okay, those are the market research, which is identify opportunity, do a research, business plan, check whether investors you might need, research the assistance. So those are the slides that indicate about what you should do as an entrepreneur. Then we go to this slide, opportunities. So this heading talks about opportunities to start your own business in the tourism industry. So which opportunities you will have when you start your own business in the field of tourism. Advantages to own your own business. So these are the advantages when you start owning your own business. Advantages meaning that you are your own boss. You are your own boss, meaning that you sit at home, you operate business at home, you go, you decide which place you might work in, assist in, you enter at your own time, you choose the type of work you want to do, you check how the business is operating. You're just your own boss, meaning that your own boss, you enjoy profit when the business is doing well. You enjoy the profit of your hard work, your work that you have put all the years. So those are such advantages. There's a lot of advantages by having your own business. Then the last slide indicate an entrepreneur should ask themselves this question. So if you are having a business idea in mind in you, these are the kind of questions that you should ask yourself. What tourism business do I want to start? You ask yourself this question: what business you want to start? Where will I have my business? You check the location of the business. Which location I would love to start this business in? What services or product will I sell? What you are going to sell to the market? Which services are you going to give that are not available to the market, that are available maybe but they are needed? What financial I need, meaning that you check finances, the finances that you will need in your business. Then the second last one is your competition, who you will be competing with in your business. Then the last one, what equipment you will need, who will be supplying you on what you will need, like supplying with you with what you'll be selling to the